Princess Leonor reveals her plans to marry Prince Christian this September. They expected formality. They expected patience. They expected decades before a royal wedding. But no, Princess Leonor just revealed her plans. And the shock: she wants to marry Prince Christian this September. The announcement didn't come from press leaks or whispered speculation. It came directly from Leonor herself, during a carefully arranged gathering in Madrid. Cameras rolled. Silence hung in the air. And then she said it. Her heart belongs to Denmark's crown Prince Christian, and they are preparing for marriage before the year ends. In that moment, royal history shifted. Why would Spain's future queen choose to reveal this now? Why September, a month heavy with symbolism? And how did the royal families, Spain and Denmark alike, react to a decision that could alter dynasties, alliances, and centuries of tradition? Let's begin with the setting. Spain's Cortes Generales still echo with Leonor's solemn oath of loyalty to the Constitution. She had just begun her military training, building her image as heir apparent. Yet behind the uniform, behind the speeches, she was carrying a secret, a love that was blossoming quietly with Prince Christian. Their bond had strengthened in private visits, discreet trips, and long exchanges that crossed borders. For months, royal observers dismissed it as youthful friendship. But Leonor's words left no room for doubt. This is not friendship. This is love. The choice of September carries weight. It is the month when her parents, King Felipe and Queen Letizia, celebrate their own milestones. It is also the month when many European royals traditionally hold state gatherings, a moment when all eyes turn to protocol, not passion. By selecting September, Leonor is blending duty with desire, sending a clear signal. Her marriage is not a rebellion, but a new chapter for European monarchy. But here's where the tension thickens. Within Spain, reactions have split sharply. Supporters cheered, waving flags outside Zarzuela Palace, chanting her name as if she had just secured a great victory for Spain. For them, Christian represents stability, unity, and a strengthening of ties between Northern and Southern Europe. Yet critics, especially Republican voices, call it reckless. They argue Leonor is too young, too inexperienced, and that her duty should outweigh her heart. For them, this engagement is nothing more than a distraction from Spain's political struggles. And what about Denmark? Crown Prince Christian, adored by his people, has always been seen as the steady hand of his generation. Calm, gracious, dependable. Now, with Leonor at his side, Danish press describes a royal power couple, destined to rule two nations, linked by love. But not all are convinced. Some Danish commentators question whether Leonor's fiery, independent personality will clash with Denmark's understated royal traditions. Will her presence electrify the Danish monarchy, or disrupt it? The families themselves face an unprecedented balancing act. Queen Letizia, known for her meticulous planning and protective instincts, reportedly opposed such a quick marriage at first. She fears for Leonor's youth, for her unfinished education, for the immense pressures that will follow. King Felipe, ever the statesman, sees opportunity. A union with Denmark strengthens Spain's place in Europe, bolsters monarchy as an institution, and projects stability in uncertain times. Behind palace walls, disagreements rumble. But in public, the Spanish royals smile, walking hand in hand with the Danish royals as if nothing were amiss. This marriage, if it unfolds, will not only unite two young heirs, it will revive the ancient tradition of dynastic alliances that once shaped Europe's destiny. Think of Isabella and Ferdinand, whose union changed history. Think of the intermarriages that bound France, Austria, and England across centuries. Leonor and Christian are not simply pledging love. They are potentially rewriting geopolitics through matrimony. And yet, at its core, this is a human story. Two young people, raised in palaces yet longing for normalcy, finding solace in each other's company. Sources close to the couple describe late-night conversations about freedom, about responsibility, about whether love can truly survive under the gaze of millions. Leonor reportedly told Christian, "I do not want to wait decades for a life that feels like mine." That sentiment reveals everything. For her, marrying now is not an escape from duty, it is the beginning of embracing it fully, with the person she trusts most. The world, of course, is captivated. Tabloids speculate about the dress, the guest list, the venue. Will it be Madrid's Almedina Cathedral, or Copenhagen's Frederikskirk? Will world leaders attend, or will it be a strictly royal affair? Each question answered only leads to another, fueling endless curiosity loops that fans cannot resist. But beyond the glittering details lies a profound reality. If Leonor marries Christian this September, Europe will witness not only a royal wedding but the birth of a partnership that could last decades on the thrones of Spain and Denmark. Two countries, two traditions, two destinies, intertwined by the choice of two young hearts. And so we return to the revelation. They expected tradition, they expected patience, they expected routine, but instead, Princess Leonor stood before the world and declared, "This is my love, this is my choice, and this September, I will marry him." The question now is not whether the world will watch, it is whether the world is ready for what comes after. Because when a future queen dares to choose love on her own terms, history does not wait. It unfolds before our eyes. And this September, it may unfold in a way that no one, not Spain, not Denmark, not even the royals themselves, can ever forget.